Tracking several rounds of that severe weather, so both for this morning and then once again for this afternoon.
Everything from strong tornadoes, large hail, destructive wind gusts are possible this morning, so we want to make sure you're prepared. Let's check in with next weather meteorologist Joseph Dames, trying to track all of this. Joseph, you were saying one thing before. You're not even sure if this line is going to hold together.
Yeah, there's a possibility that part of it does fall apart, but I do expect this to probably reach us as we go through the morning. Now, I just want to clarify one thing. This morning, we have strong storms out there. We do not have anything severe outside this morning, and I am not anticipating tornadoes this morning, and I'm not anticipating that type of severe weather until later today. Now, this morning, we do have a strong line of storms, and you can see that they are pushing across the state, and it is likely that is going to stick together till it passes through the Twin Cities. Now, right now, eastern Stearns County, pushing into about Wright County. These are going to be the locations where that action picks up very quickly. We've seen on the road some very heavy rain. This is going to lead to just getting your windshield wipers going very quickly, ponding on the roads, some gusty wind conditions on top of it. All right, so you need to be ready for that if you're in Wright County. I'm going to push this down to the south. There's Hutchinson. You can see some strong storms moving in your direction. Again, at this point in time, there is nothing severe. There are strong storms. They will impact your morning, but there is no severe weather right now, okay? We do have that next weather alert because we are expecting ongoing showers and storms to develop through the course of the day. This is up north, and you have some very spotty showers and storms, but they are producing a lot of lightning. You're going to get some periods of some very quick bursts of rain. So Grand Rapids over towards Balsam and extending out to the west. This is where things are really active, and this is kind of lifting up to the north and northeast. So we're going to get multiple rounds today. In between our morning storms and the afternoon storms is when we're going to gain all this fuel for thunderstorms. This is about 1:15. It starts increasing out to the west, and then you'll see that fuel really take over around the Twin Cities area as we head into the afternoon. And that is when we will start seeing some other storms and cells develop through the day and into the evening time before we lose that energy heading into tonight. So our severe weather outlook, this 4 or 5 moderate outlook right here, that's pressed right from the Twin Cities down to the southeast, that is for this afternoon and into the evening time frame. There's that enhanced one, that's that red band of 3 of 5, and then not as severe up to the northwest, or not anticipating the same type of severe weather. We haven't had 4 or 5 outlook since 2011. All right, so this is a serious deal, and the biggest concern is going to be the chance for some tornadoes later today that will not just be weak, could potentially be strong, and they could be sustained for quite some time. Here's the morning band that passes through. We get that sun break, as I mentioned. We start seeing some more cells develop as we get into the afternoon. There's 4 p.m. Not quite to the Twin Cities, but if you're in St. Cloud, you got to be ready at that point in time down to Worthington. Passes through the Twin Cities with a cold front, and I think that everything starts settling down closer to about 9, 10 to 11 p.m. tonight, eventually putting us in the clear by the time you probably go to bed tonight. But we will have those updates throughout the day today. You can join us at CBS News Minnesota. Behind it, pretty quiet, and we'll take that. 62 degrees on Tuesday, 67 on Wednesday. We head into the weekend with some beautiful weather. But today, make sure you have your plan ready. Make sure you have your phones charged. Make sure you're just keeping in touch with us throughout the day today, because we will have a second round, and it will be stronger than the one that's going to move through this morning.
Definitely good advice on a day like this Monday. Let's check out your